Today we're going to talk about 4 words that just destroy your productivity.
Welcome to the Prosperity RX podcast. This is pharmacist Keith Abel with your prescription for prosperity. This is a podcast where I give you hope. I show you the path toward building a life of peace and prosperity, to build a life that you don't need a vacation from. If you're willing to own up to it, to accept that you do have the power to change your circumstances, and that you're willing to do what it takes, then this podcast is for you. You truly can change your life and start on the true path toward financial peace and prosperity. So let's get on with the show.
Hope everybody's having a fine Monday morning. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. It's a little bit on the warm side. I've got some little bit of work to do in the yard today, and I'm going to go up to the park and do my 5-mile walk as I try to get my health back into good condition. I've already lost 29 pounds and got my blood sugars back to normal. So, hey, Gary, thanks for jumping on. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this post started. Today I'm going to talk about 4 words that absolutely destroy your productivity. For those of you who don't know me, I'm pharmacist Keith Abel. I want to welcome you to the Prosperity RX podcast. I want to congratulate you for taking time out of your busy schedule to listen to this. I'm excited that you're here, and I'm excited because I know you're doing something that the majority of people never do, and that's invest in yourself. Most people think nothing of spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year to put fuel in their vehicle, but they'll invest virtually nothing to put fuel into their most important possession, their mind. And if you're anything like me, you probably agree with Jim Rohn in his famous quote that says, "Formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune." Now, I'm excited right now because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there'll be people who listen to my podcast and apply some of the strategies I share with them and experience a level of success that they never dreamed would be possible for themselves. And if you're anything like me, you have a huge desire to be a success in life, to have good health and prosperity. You have a huge desire to provide more for your family, and you've got a huge desire to spend all the time that you want with your family instead of having to trade your life away for a job. You probably even have a huge desire to get out of the rut. And in my opinion, the only difference between a rut and a grave is the depth of the hole. Now, the purpose of my podcast is to show you that prosperity is something that's possible. And if you follow what I share with you, it'll get you out of that rut and get you into a life that you truly want. You see, prosperity in life doesn't have to be this long, difficult process. I believe firmly that that one of the secrets to prosperity is finding someone who's done it before, figuring out how they did it, and doing the exact same thing. Like I said, on today's podcast, I want to talk about 4 words that destroy your productivity. Let's start out with a quote from Lin Yutang. And I said that name wrong. Last name is Yutang. "Those who are wise won't be too busy, and those who are too busy can't be wise." So the 4 words that just crush your productivity are, "I am so busy." It's a simple, common 4-word sentence. And with the increase in demands professionally, the massive technologically in technology, and the intense strains on our time personally, it's a sentence that the vast majority of us use with great frequency. We use it when speaking with colleagues to show our importance. "Things are going extremely well for me. I'm so busy." We use it when there's some task or job or duty that we'd rather not be doing. "Sorry, can't help you with that. I'm so busy." And we use it to describe our yesterday, our tomorrow, our weekends, our life. Busy. In the journey through life, though, it's important to keep in mind the goal should never be more busyness. Being busy robs us of full productivity. We all have aspects of these 4 characteristics within us. They steal our time, our energy, our ideas, satisfaction, and our potential to truly live an inspired life. They negatively impact our relationships, on our health, and our bottom line. The four thieves are drive, excellence, information, and activity. Now, these traits sound healthy and beneficial and good, but when taken to an extreme, they're absolutely detrimental to you. Drive demands that we are always sprinting forward toward the next goal, towards that next achievement. It creates a buzz, wants us to move up that ladder onto the next rung of the ladder. Excellence reminds us that what we have is not enough, that the project remains imperfect, and demands that we always give more, get more, perform more. Now, information pulls us into the weeds of needing to be in the know for everything. From the latest binge TV, Game of Thrones, or Walking Dead, what our friends' friends ate for dinner, to the headlines from around the community or the world that have no bearing on our lives. And finally, activity insists on our calendar always being packed, our day never including rest, and our mind never being able to reflect, to pause, to wonder. 4 questions that you can ask yourself to rid yourself of these productivity thieves. The antidote to these thieves requires pivoting away from the so busy and into the actually important. When you struggle with one of the characteristics, and guys, we all struggle with at least one of these, consider asking yourself one of the following questions. Drive. Is there anything I can let go of? For excellence, where is good enough good enough? For information, what do I truly need to know? In activity, what's the most important thing right now? My friends, it becomes easy in the busyness of the day, the stress of the job, and the challenge at home to be buried by tasks and the anxiety and the stuff of the day. But today, choose instead to slow down a little bit more and be a little bit more mindful. Choose to create a little white space where you can discover the truth of what really matters and the great gift of all you already possess. No, it won't remove all the little things in life that require your attention, but it will free you to focus on the things that actually matter.